What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Mousy. Welcome back to the CSO Twitch channel, and today we are live with Koprulu Team League Division 4, 3 best of 2s. Let's see how far this set goes. The series best of 7 between CSO Esports and aNgel's WingS. And yeah, let's actually hop into the game as our players are loaded, as we are as well. Sorry for my throat; it's a bit rash. Hello, hello. Welcome everybody. There's 90 seconds of delay. So, we are ready to kick off this Team League match. Spawning in the top right side of Ancient Cistern in this VT, we have the Protoss. It's going to be Rumbus for Team CSO Esports. And his opponent as the red Terran for aNgel's WingS, it is going to be Yoon. Now, I apologize, I want to alt tab just a second. It's gonna be a bit frozen. Okay, just making sure that everything is cool and set. Oh, I had a really tough cough there. Tough cough. Anyways, we have a eBay block coming up from our Terran player, and Rumbus is not yet aware of this, so quite unlucky. Maybe did not meet the Terran player with the SCV. Okay, so this is gonna be a third location Nexus. It's gonna pick the triangle. It's not a bad option, to be honest, but the core is going to be a bit late. Actually, no, never mind. No, it's not going to be late. That is totally fine. I mean, he's gonna get it at 21, which I don't know if I agree with. I guess it's fine. And now we're going to see Marine first into a second Marine and the second depot. Okay, what does Rumbus know about this? What is going to be the follow-up? That's the question. This is a single gas opener, so... Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say that this looks like a weird play because I don't see anything at home. The probe is going to get in and it's going to scout everything that needs to be scouted. Now, if I were Rumbus, I would say, like, okay, why do you block me out, first of all? Second of all, you eBay block. Third of all, you have nothing at home, no command center, everything is delayed, and you must have something out on the map, right? Or you must do some kind of aggression. Now, let's see if that is going to be the case indeed or not. I suppose this is going to be a proxy starport as well. Maybe just proxy Hellions? Now, what is this going to be? I'm quite interested in this one. Actually, the SCV should give it away that there's something weird on the map. Like, if I was Rumbus, I wouldn't chase this. He's not going to find a command center on location. And he's not going to find anything whatsoever at home. The first Helen... Ooh, this is a Giga supply block, to be honest. Okay, so that's going to delay the timing. Maybe Rumbus will be able to actually get some kind of stuff done here. Now, the problem is the Hellions are going to go straight into this mineral line. Now, how many Hellions will there be? That's a question for the future, I guess. We have another one queued up at least. Now, we know that we need, if I'm not mistaken, 6 Hellions. So, 3 Hellions or 6 are going to be the play. But I believe it's going to be 3, right? It shouldn't be 6, for sure. And it looks like it's going to be 3. There's no additional Hellion queued up. Okay. And these cars are going to actually do massive damage, if I'm not mistaken, on the side of Rumbus. Oh, the Immortal doesn't shoot at it. Oh, this is going to be really, really painful. Rumbus is not going to be in position. The Stalker is not turning around instantly, and he's going to lose 7 probes already. 8, make it probably 9. It's going to happen. Actually, no, sorry. 3 Hellions are going to be the key here. Looks like it. I'm not sure what I was talking about. But that's going to be a 12 worker deficit for our blue Protoss player Rumbus here. Now, the thing is, now Yoon is ahead by 7 workers, which is never never something you want to see as a Protoss player. Going to just transfer a couple of workers. Yeah, there's a tad bit of MMR difference, but it's not that big. It's just the preparation against Protoss, or the type of build against Protoss that Yoon does. That this is this dirty, cheesy type of play. This aggressive opener that actually could cause game-ending damage as well, and then you are just basically stuck here, just trying to get yourself up to the mid game. The Protoss has to somehow just chrono boost or just go across the map and just try to do something. The bunker will not fall. This is a nice nice job by Yoon, just protecting it. Honestly, I'm not too big of a fan of these type of plays, but I wouldn't even mind if Rombos would actually give back some of that with some also aggressive plays. Yeah, this bunker is not really looking like it's gonna fall. SCVs are being pulled, and this is a lot of Marines. I mean, the double Marine production was in full swing, so it's going to be a bit of an issue here for Rombos. And now tanks are in production, and if I'm not mistaken, we are going to see a +1. There's, yeah, stim and combat shield. Combat shield just started. I'm not sure if this is on purpose. This is gonna delay the thing, right? I mean, am I crazy? Just to make sure real quick, we're going to enable the tooltips, which I kind of like. Okay, so 79 seconds, like roughly 80. Okay, let's go with 80. So a minute 20 seconds. That means this push is not going to be on time for that 7-minute push, obviously. Yeah, there's still halfway left. It's halfway done, and this double drop could actually do a lot of damage. But Rombos has positioning advantage here if it doesn't move out. Let's see the timing. Okay, this is quite weird, I would say. Maybe just waiting for +1. I mean, this is a 2-on-1 into a third command center, but it's quite late, I would say. This is a weird build, especially because of the damage that has been dealt. I mean, now Rombos is quite in a okay position. It's not ideal, but it's playable. Okay, that's the important thing to take away from here. Now, the problem is Rombos is not moving out. Maybe he's actually doing the right choice here. This is a scary looking Terran army. I mean, he could find this particular army over here. Or maybe just send out hallucinations, send out the observer. Does he have an observer somewhere? Where's the observer? Okay, it's on top of the army. Okay, so he knows exactly what he's going to deal with. And he's gonna see the Vikings as well, so he should switch into... He could actually cancel this and go into Destructors, honestly. Like, for real. Honestly. That would be super nice, because then these 4 Vikings would be pretty much useless. No, but he's not going to do that. He's going to chrono boost this out. I mean, 2 Colossi, I guess it's fine. Ooh, Rombos. Oh, okay. He has Stalkers in position. Let's see if this is going to be enough or not. There's no shield batteries over here. +1 might get denied, but the Zealots are getting warped in. Colossus is going to walk the cliff. That is brilliant. Blink is going to finish. And yeah. After the dust settles, we have a couple less Marines, and some of them are overstimmed. They need to heal. These medevacs are going to burn some of that energy. And Rombos is going to see this whole thing. Where does the probe come from? Oh, he's now going to be in... Actually, no. He's not going to be in trouble because he has these in position. Oh, but he needs to be aware that he shouldn't blink. There's going to be a pickup over here and probably get into the main. Let's see if that is going to be the case or not. He should chase, honestly, at least with the Stalkers. At least with the Stalkers. But now the probe is actually going to come over here. Ooh, this is a nice position. Now there's no way for the Terran to run away. He should be able to actually just snipe the medevacs and doesn't manage to do so. The problem is there's still a lot of army at home for Yoon. So... that's a massive supply block on the side of Rombos. There's 30 supply disadvantage for our Protoss player. and 24 army supply disadvantage. The worker count is also in favor of Yoon. Rumba's lost a couple of workers, a total of 22 this game, which is basically full base saturation. Could have basically almost 4 base saturation and just doesn't manage to do so. Ooh. Does he know? Okay, he's going to know. Might need to cancel this. This cannon isn't gonna be needed to cancel. I think that was a cancel, but I'm not sure. Nicely done here. He's going to catch the army, and there is no additional harassment coming in, so Rumbus can actually safely regain map control over here. If I'm not mistaken, he is kind of clear to do that. I mean, there's only 4 Vikings. Sorry, 6 Vikings. Okay, there's 2 more on the side over here, and there are mines. So, correct decision here on the side of Yoon. I'm going for a couple of mines, which will help against the 19 zealots that Rumbus has. Of course, if the 2 armies just... Okay, never mind. Rumbus knows where the army left from, or left to. Oh, disruptor shot. Maybe it's going to blow off. Oh, doesn't manage to. Gets sniped just in time before it blows up. Oh, mine is going to burrow, and let's see. Beautiful force fields, but actually, I don't even know if these are beautiful force fields, to be honest. Now that I think about it, maybe it would have been better to not have them. Ramos needs to be careful about the lack of observer. Okay, manages to snipe at least 1 mine. He needs the observer somewhere. He needs to actually just get the observer back. I think the observer is coming back, if I'm not mistaken, on the minimap. But the Colossus is actually moving forward. The Colossus will fall. And now there's only the 2 disruptors that are the splash. The Vikings are going to fall. That is going to be inevitable. Oh, but huge disruptor shot could hit. Let's see. Doesn't manage to hit. It's gonna go down. No disruptor shot left over here. Maybe the blink. The blink was missed on the wrong side of the base. That was quite unfortunate on the side of Rumbus, but he is still in the game. He has equal amount of workers, and the armor supply is only about 5 units difference, or maybe 10 if we count Marines, or yeah, you get the point. So it's really close. 4th base is going to start mining, but Rumbus is taking a 5th, which I kind of like, honestly. And continuous disruptive production will allow him to actually do a lot of good things for his army. Ooh, let's see if this is going to be enough or not. Ooh, a couple of EMPs actually miss. I don't think those were good EMPs, if you ask me. Now, a couple of... ooh, that's an ambitious blink forward. Maybe 1 stalker will fall. But still, I'm saying that this game is far from over, I would say. Unless one player miss micros, like, terribly. Then this game is not going to be over in just a couple of minutes. Ooh, this mine is actually putting in a lot of workers. 35 workers went down. And look at that, 43 zealots. We're getting into Zerg territory, where the basic units, the Marines and the zealots, are going to be lost in high counts. How many observers? There's only 1 observer here. Okay, Rumbus will manage to clean this up. And the scan comes in from Yoon. Sees that there is a 4th base running and the 5th base as well, so not too much static defense over here, and this is not a huge distance to travel. So Yoon, if Yoon wanted, then basically Yoon could just, I don't know, I guess just walk across. It's basically in the neighborhood. That's what I'm trying to say. 1 mine is going to prevent... Oh, the disruptor doesn't actually go down. Doesn't get fired at. Sorry. Okay, how many ghosts do we have? We have 9 ghosts, which is still not the critical... is it the critical number? I don't know. I guess against this army, it's fine. I mean, there's no need for more, right? Templar Archives and Dark Shrine are going to be... warped in as well, going up to 10 gateways, which is quite less than I expected, to be honest. Off of 5 bases, I think it could be much more. Rumbus is floating a bit of money, so could be much more. Let's see the fight. Disruptor shot is going to get a ghost at least. Beautifully done there by Rumbus, but there's 12 more ghosts that need to be dealt with. +3 is finished though, and could actually be useful. Ooh, another disruptor shot. Doesn't manage to hit anything. Another disruptor shot will fire. Beautiful splits there by Yoon. Well, this is an intense action-packed game. Just how we like it, actually. Oh, but the 5th base coming in from the Terran is going to make a big difference in the economy. Though Rumbus is up a couple. Ooh, beautifully just pulling back that Zealot. Nicely sniping one of those Liberators. Of course, Liberators are the answer to those pesky disruptors that Terrans are afraid of. Now, what is the okay, there's no vision of the Dark Shrine, no vision of basically anything. So if the myths are true, then Rumbus should have the upper hand here. Getting a couple of DTs to just blink and snipe a base, that would be extremely good. Now, ooh, one mine is going to burrow here. Does Rumbus notice? Yeah, I think he does. Oh, but he's pulling his entire army. That is not the correct call, Mr. Rumbus. Okay. That is actually big, because honestly, Yoon is quite AFK, I would say. Could have just gone through and just snipe a base or something in the meantime. Maybe even get away with it, I guess, or just try to go on the other side of the map and just do something. Recall would have to be used or something. Now, no shield battery, and this base might need to be given up on. Okay, one more disruptor shot. Doesn't manage to hit anything. Ooh, takes a Marauder. But the base is falling, and beautiful EMPs coming up from Yudo! But that's a huge disruptor shot. Rumbus is managing to pull a rabbit out of the hole. Ooh. One more disruptor shot, but it might go down. +2 ship weapons are going to be up for grabs in... Well, it's quite some time away. Now, Rumbus needs to be careful how he approaches these fights, because there's a lot of libs. There's 9 Liberators, which is quite enough to deal with this Protoss army. And look at that. There's a lot of sieged up Liberators over here in this position. Advanced ballistics are done, which is the Liberator range. I'm not sure if this was the good play from Rumbus. He's going to get a couple of Liberators though, and he's going to chase with the Disruptors. That is not bad from Rumbus. Maybe he has one more Disruptor shot. He's going to zone off the Terran and going to take care of these Liberators. Going to take away one more Marine. Oof. Rumbus needs to protect his base over here. Beautiful disruptor shot. There are a couple of Liberators sieged up here. It's not the best idea to move up, but he's going to deal with them with the disruptors. I mean, the army. It's going to get rid of more ghosts. These medevacs are actually, some of them are low, and the warping comes in on the other side of that base. Let's see if this is going to be enough for Rumbus. Army supply is still really close. Worker count is actually not that close anymore. It's in favor of Rumbus, but as we know, we have 3 mules active at least on the Terran side, so that is not going to be too big of an issue. Planetary placed here at the 3rd location as a choke point. Now, this probe is going to go down, so Rumbus will be aware that he needs some kind of detection here. Okay, that's not the most optimal. 2 more command centers are going to come down, and +2 ship weapons are going to finish. I think +2 ship weapons allow stalkers to be 2-shot, so that should have been finished first before fighting that big fight, I guess. Until then, just try to chip away of the Protoss army. Just drop a couple of EMPs, just make a mine run by, make a drop somewhere, do stuff, you know, that kind of shenanigans. Still, the army supply of Yoon is quite higher, 20 army supply advantage. Of course, Rumbus needs some kind of disruptor shots to actually be effective. Let's see if this is going to be it. Oh, the Disruptor actually hits the Zealots, and he's not going to hit the Ghosts. The Zealots are evaporating. Let's see, is there a storm? There's no storm. There is no storm, and Rumbuzz's army supply is still like quite close. That 20 army supply is still a quite big of a deficit. This pylon is going to go down. Let's see if the flank is going to be enough here. Beautiful Disruptor shot gets a couple of units technically for free, but is this going to be enough? I don't think it's going to be. I think Rumbuzz... Oh, maybe this Disruptor shot. That is not bad, but the Ghosts are still alive. The Ghosts are going to DPS. It might be actually quite enough. The Disruptors are focused out, and only 2 Robos are left. So, basically the Disruptor count is not going to raise too fast. A couple of Goats will fall, but this is a net win for the Terran. A super net win for the Terran, actually. Yoon could overpower Rumbuzz right now, right here, right now. There's still only 10 gateways, so that's not going to be enough. I think Rumbuzz had his chances to come back. He could have added more production. There's 6k, almost 6k resources, not anymore, but had a lot of resources in the bank. Didn't capitalize on it. No DT run bys, I wouldn't say so. There was 4 Templars that went down for free without using any spells or morphing into Archons. Ooh, the Disruptor shot goes in totally different direction. I think Rumbuzz is quite falling apart here, sadly. Terran Imba guys, as you can always know. I mean, honestly, no offense to Terrans, but Liberators are wide Imba at this level. Ooh, the Zealots are not actually helping. The Zealots should probably run by maybe and try to get like Blink Disruptor combos on the map. A couple more Zealots will fall here, and this base is going to fall as well. It's only Zealots. I don't know. This is not going to be the play. The Dark Shrine has been never used. It is not going to be great for Rumbuzz. He's going to lose more workers, and now for the first time in a while, it's going to be the Terran actually taking the worker lead. But Rumbuzz has a chance here. If he could max out on this count. Oh, but the Terran just scans the base, sees that there is no 5th recreated on the low ground, but there is a new one created not too far away from his own 6th base. 7th base as well, also going to move out. Most likely going to be planetaries. Ooh, doesn't quite manage to get anything. Couple nice blinks. Is this going to be it? Ooh, the Terran doesn't take the bait. Couple more Disruptor shots left here. Oh, that's actually big! Oh, the miss micro on the side of Yoon. Now the workers, now the army supply is actually equal, and now the flank from the Disruptors, but the Disruptors are going forward. Rumbuzz had this. The comeback was real, and he threw it away once again. Both players are actually throwing like crazy. Hardcore throwings on both sides, actually. What a messy little game here. Well, not little game, it's already 24 minutes old. Almost 24 minutes. 24th minute, to be exact. Now the 4th base of Rumbuzz is getting assaulted. Slowly but surely crawling ahead. Crawling forward. Oh, but a move command. There was a bit of a move command here. Beautiful Disruptor shot there by Rumbuzz. There is no run-bys though. There's nothing basically here to actually sustain the pressure. Rumbuzz is half the army supply. He needs the Disruptor shots of a lifetime. Blinks forward, but this is +3 ship weapons. Liberators. He has to detour the Liberator shot, and it's going to be mighty tough. Rumbuzz is out of money. He's at almost half the supply. Actually, no, not. Oh, that was almost a good Disruptor shot. Let's see if there is one more. It's not going to hit too much. One more Disruptor shot. Gonna get a Marine, but that's not going to be anything. Not gonna do anything whatsoever to speak of. Now, Rumbuzz is mining more than Yoon. Somehow, some way. There should be like oversaturation or something. Could be the case. I have no idea how is he mining more. Actually, yeah, I have no idea. 63 workers to the 70. Okay, never mind. Now the mining is going to ramp up on the side of the Terran as well. It's actually quite interesting because there should be like a lot of AFK SCVs or something. I don't know. It's quite weird, I have to admit, because only now the Terran is actually going to surpass the Protoss. And Yun is actually giving a lot of space to Rhombus to breathe and recover, which is always really good for the Protoss. And now we have the DTs being used finally, but there's a lot of turrets. I mean, this is quite honestly over. There's no Shadow Stride, so there's no chance here for Rhombus unless Rhombus just decides to move out. But Rhombus, what is he doing? He cannot actually spend his money because basically there is no money. So one last hurrah here with the disruptors. We'll try to blink forward and just go for the Liberators. Beautiful disruptor shot. One more. Rhombus, are you doing it? That is the question. Few more Liberators left and the Stalkers will blink forward. Now the DT's coming in. The scan is going to clean them up, but it's going to be one more goes down. One more Zealot from the corner base is going to push forward, and Rhombus just won himself a lot of time. Supplies are almost dead, even close. Oh my goodness. Huge disruptor shots. Disruptor shots of a lifetime, actually. That is crazy. Oh, one more. It's gonna take a Marauder. That is also big. Like, a Marauder is going to be really good in the long run. Problem is there's still a lot of bank for the Terran. Not too much production. There's 9 barracks, 3 starports. It should be like a single factory. Do we have mines? We have 3 mines, but I'm sure those are actually burrowed somewhere randomly on the map. I see like probably like 2. Ooh, Rhombus is going to throw out one more disruptor shot. Beautifully done there. Rhombus is doing it. Maybe he's doing it. I don't know. Oh, this is such a close and unpredictable game. The Terran is also falling apart. Now, what Rhombus should do is just go around. Just try to find an opening. This is a patience game. He has one more disruptor. He shouldn't actually forget about it. He needs to make sure that he has all his army close. One more disruptor shot. Disruptor shot after disruptor shot is going to make the dream work here. Forget teamwork. This is basically disruptor land. Ooh, one more. Is going to lose a couple more units there, and every single unit that gets bled out here is going to help Rhombus gain more space. Okay, one Liberator falls, and we still have a couple of libs in production. Rhombus is now actually spending his money really nicely, and he's mining somewhat efficiently off of a couple of bases. This is like a dead even map split. Except for this base. If that base is getting taken, I think the Terran is going to have the upper hand. But now actually Rhombus has the beautiful advantage here. Ooh, Rhombus should not actually... Don't just go back. Maybe even pop shield battery overcharge. Doesn't matter. At this point, he has enough to punch through. So you need to pop shield battery overcharge just to recharge the shields of your units. Don't... Oh, Rhombus is crazy. He's going to throw out disruptor shots. Oh, he's going to... Oh, doesn't manage to actually get it. Disruptor shots are actually not going to hit, and he's falling apart. Now Rhombus is on the back foot. One more disruptor shot. It could be the big one. He's going to hit it. Are there any more disruptor shots left? Is this going to happen? Rhombus is moving forward. He's going to lose the 2 disruptors, but the Terran is on the back foot. He's going to retreat. Now ghosts after ghosts are going to fall. Is there enough detection here? There is no detection. He needs to get detection. Where's the detection? He has observers. He needs to grab them. He needs the mental fortitude. He has observer speed as well, so the cloak is not going to help too much. Ooh. He's going after the ghosts, and he's actually cleaning up. Rhombus might be able to overpower Yoon for the first time in this game, honestly. It looks like it. Yoon had the upper hand from the beginning with that Hellion proxy. The proxy factory with the Hellions. Is this Rhombus's moment? Does he feel it enough? Does he have enough? 2 Colossi are in production. Those might help. There's only 4 Vikings. Those could be sniped, but there are +3 ship weapon, +1 vehicle plating, Vikings. Rumbuzz needs to be careful, but there's no shield battery. Honestly, maybe it doesn't even matter. It might buy a couple of seconds, but it will not matter too much. He needs to pay attention to his disruptors. Now the disruptors are his really important, the most important units. Yun is going to see that the base is getting taken by the Protoss. Ooh. Rumbuzz. Okay, he has to retreat. Maybe even give up this base, honestly. Just move your probes to the top side. Maybe that would actually be a good play here. He's trying desperately to save this base. He needs to move out from here. He needs to move out. Rumbuzz is not... Okay, now he's paying attention, but he needs to be careful about this. How many disruptors? There's only 2 disruptors. What is going to be the play here from Rumbuzz? Honestly, whoever wins this game, it's a beautiful ending to this very first game of the series. Oh, the Colossi are actually doing a lot of work here. They're going to just swipe and swipe and swipe. One more disruptor shot, but doesn't take away too much. There are no disruptors left to actually recharge, and the stalkers will fall. A lot of zealots are actually coming in, trying to come to the aid of Rumbuzz, but now this base is actually going to be taken over. This is going to be a lot of probes lost here. 16 probes are going to go down, but the map is mined out, so it's not going to matter too much. Rumbuzz will try to just retake some lost position over here. Is this going to be enough? That is the question. Stalkers are not en masse. There's only 6 stalkers. There's no other anti-air. He needs to be really careful about this. There is a huge deficit. There is still 30 supply deficit in terms of army. Okay, a couple of zealots will charge in, probably to the natural. Just go for the production, I think. There is Neil Steel armor though for the buildings. Oh, 2 disruptor shots fired at once. There's 5 disruptors. 3 are coming in. Let's see if that's going to be enough here for Rumbuzz. Rumbuzz is actually getting intercepted by a couple of marauders. Holy moly. Remember, we need to hydrate after that. Actually, F it. We're gonna do it no matter what. Alright. Rehydrated. Ready to go. Casting another hour of this game. Okay, a couple more zealots are ready in the middle of the map to run in after the fight starts, I think. Is this going to be enough? How many ghosts are there? There's 7 ghosts. I don't think the Archons are going to be the answer here. I really don't think the Archons are going to be the answer here for the anti-liberator choice. There's 14 stalkers. I wouldn't actually mind seeing some Stargate tech. Oh, maybe he needs to keep the disruptors somewhere in the middle. It's going to be really hard to come down on that off that ramp. Oh, I wouldn't even mind if he would just destroy his static defense here. Gets a couple of snipes off on those zealots. Is this... Every single fight looks like it's going to be the last one, right? So we actually cannot see properly what is going to be the last fight and which one is going to be the one. Oh, a couple of zealots are going to fall, but Rumbuzz is actually gaining some space over here. Ooh, Marauder falls. Both players are maxed. Both players starting to bank. Whoever just overpowers the other is going to be victorious in this very first game. And honestly, whoever loses, I think it's gonna be broken mentally. A couple of units will fall. Now the base is going to fall for sure. Now Rumbuzz tries to come in. Maybe with the Nexus gun, he's gonna have a bit more space to work with. He should actually just try to go for the top left side base. Is there enough bases even to just supply this many probes? That is the question. 57 workers to the 70. At this point, honestly, players should even think about... they just mined out the map pretty much. This is a crazy game. 35 minutes in. Ooh, is that blink DTs? That is the question. There is no shadow stride, so it's going to be a bit harder to control those DTs, honestly, and get them on the planetary and just prevent a repair. Is gonna lose a turret here, but is this going to be enough to pull back the whole army? I don't think it's going to be enough. Maybe go for the supply depots. I don't know, honestly. Just do something useful with the DTs. You have limited time here with these DTs. Ramos is going for the supply depots, actually. He needs to be really, really efficient with them. Oh, gotta get a tank. That is nice, actually. And we could see the lack of factory units, actually, from the Terran. That is quite a mistake. I just pointed it out after, like, the extra 20 minutes. Oh, blinks forward. Is this going to be the big fight? Blows up a couple of Zealots. That is not the first blood for the Disruptors that he wants. One more Disruptor shot. He's going to get the big one. Let's see if this is going to be enough to create an opening for Rumbas. Oh my goodness, another Disruptor shot. And GG is gone. Rumbas does it. Oh my god. Fucking insane game. Oh my goodness, my good gracious. Oh. That one goes on the fucking highlight reel. Good lord. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, what's the next map? Holy fuck. Okay, Neo-Humanity. What a game. What a game. Oh my lord. I'm speechless, honestly. Rumbas, the sexy beast of CSO. Oh. Holy moly guacamole. Oh shit. That was insane. Oh my god. Obviously I'm happier that my teammate won, but that was a freaking insane game. Oh my goodness. Oh my lord. That's one of the craziest games I've ever fucking seen. Oh. Oh my lord. We're waiting on Rumbas to get the go-go. All right, he is ready. Good luck, have fun. Definite highlight reel right there. Exactly. That's pure content. Honestly, Zephyr, doesn't matter who won. You gotta give props to both players. Surviving in that game was really all about like the dance back and forth with Liberators shooting everything left, right, center, EMPs just dropping on as a blanket. Could have been either one's game, honestly. Could have been either one's game. But we are on Neo-Humanity. Starting in the bottom right side, we are looking at the main command center of our blue Terran player, playing a phenomenal game from start to finish, going pedal to the metal. Sadly, didn't manage to close it out. Couple of missteps into some crucial disruptor shots made him lose that game. But he's back, trying to win another one for his team. Is going to be for aNgel's Yoon. And his opponent in the top left side, our Wonder Boy, the CSO sexy beast, the sexy. I don't know how to even describe him. He's just insane. It's Rumbas. It's our Red Protoss. Okay. I need to catch a breather, honestly. That was something else. That was pretty much something else. I'm so proud of both players. I'm so proud. They created a lot of nice plays there. Holy moly. Alright. Now, on the other side, we have a second gas coming in, and there is no command center. This is kind of weird. There's no 2 gas early on. There's a double marine before anything whatsoever. Rhombus was sorry, not this, like this. Okay, Rhombus should have seen the command center if it was constructed. Okay, and looks like it's going to be a mine. And we're gonna see a mine drop. Now, I'm pretty sure Rhombus is going to be aware of what the timing is for a mine drop. So, usually, he didn't see that there was a double gas open. Okay, Rhombus doesn't manage to see anything yet. Those are 3 Marines that are guarding the ramp. 4th Marine, the only thing that he could have seen that there is no add-on on the barracks. Obviously, he needs to come up and just see that there is a starport here. Okay, tries to peek in once again. Clears the engineering bay, and we have a second gateway on the side of Rhombus, and we have the standard blink opener. It's a 2-gate blink. That's a quite standard one. And we're gonna see the phenomenon that is called Gaza Rombuza. If we're I'm not sure if I have the I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but yeah. Hello, Mag. Yes, it looks like a weird opener, honestly. The second gas was quite late, at least. If I'm not mistaken, you have to take it, like after everything, I guess. Okay, the medevac is flying in. Actually, it's boosting, so the turn needs to wait a bit longer, I think. No, actually, the boost is going to recharge in time. Rhombus is not aware of this, and he's going to be out of position. Can't even talk after that last one. Ooh, the mine drop is going to be there. Let's see if Rhombus doesn't pay attention. Okay, he's going to be aware. Oh, but 11 probes go down. That is really, really bad for Rhombus. And there's a 3rd mine over here. He needs to pull back 1. 14 probes. But the 3rd Nexus will finish soon. And we have a 1 base play here. Oh my god, no, that's a Tor. That's a Tor. Okay, if Rhombus... Ooh, okay, Rhombus needs to realize what's happening here. These mines are going to shoot one more time. Oh, that's 21 probes. The problem is Rhombus should know that this is a Tor follow-up. I'm pretty sure he played against it on the ladder. He needs to, like, stop probing at some point. And needs to, like, get onto defense. The problem is the Tor is ready, the Liberator is ready, there's the medevac, and we have the boys pulled to repair that Tor. Now, 3rd Nexus is finished. Question is, will Rhombus manage to actually hold this? He's gonna go across the map with this, and he's going to see it quite before the whole thing happens. Rhombus! Oh, shoosh. Okay. Well, that's quite unfortunate, but a beautiful build executed by Yoon. I should have expected it, honestly, when I saw the mine drop and no command center, but yeah. Well, second game was a lot less epic. Second game was a lot less epic. Okay, next series. is going to be Altitude and Royal Blood. Alrighty. It's going to be a ZVT. Alright, let's share the lobby. Let's move myself to spectator. And we are going to have Origin and hopefully Zephyr as well. I don't see Zephyr. Yeah, that was a terrible pool, sadly. That was a terrible pool. It happens. Happens to the best, Max, though. Yeah, the Terran was floating a crap ton of money. That's why I'm so disappointed, honestly. I was wishing for another epic game, so... Next is going to be Origin versus Zephyr. The captain versus... I want to say the Zerg Prodigy, but he's not a prodigy. He's actually a veteran, so... I would like to say so. He's one of South Africa's best and kindest players, to be honest. So his heart is in the right place. He grinds the game. He loves it. He's also a streamer recently, so let's not forget about that either. So yeah, we're waiting on Zephyr to ready up, and then we are going to kick off a ZVT, which is going to be... There's quite a bit of an MMR difference. Okay, Origin ready, Zephyr ready. Good luck, have fun on every single side. And we are getting into the second set. Score is 1-1. Oops, I see the stream title says Division 2. My apologies for that. This is Division 4 actually. My bad. So, yeah. Anyways. We are on Altitude. Okay, so spotting at the top right side, we have none other than our Teal Zerg for CSO Esports. Give it up for Origin. And his opponent in the bottom left side with the cool Terran Command Center. For Angel WingS, it's Zephyr. Alright, just a quick thingy. I'll change the title soon, so sorry for the alt tab once again. Quite unprofessional by me. My apologies. I'll try to do it a bit better next time. I just set it up in a fast way. Division 4 instead of 2. My apologies. Alright, but we're back. We're back into the game. As we are going to see... Standard opener. Okay. Standard open... Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, so this was not a gastro. Barracks at home. That is important to note. Alrighty, so we're gonna have a guy pulling into gas. Ooh. Oh, sorry about it. Oh, I quite missed it. Okay, now we know exactly what this is gonna be. If I saw the pool first, I would have known exactly what this is. My apologies. Once again. Links are going to meet up with this SCV. There's no actual chance for this SCV to get up, right? Yeah. This SCV might know what this is or might anticipate it. Command center is going to be on the low ground. Okay, SCV going down. Reaper is coming over. Okay, the Reaper is not staying at home, which is in this case is going to be the right choice, but actually it's going to make more space for these roaches, so that is going to be quite important. No, visuals did not crash. We just had a little bit of an alt tab. Yeah, I guess you already heard it. Yeah, the 90 seconds delay is quite unfortunate in these games. Sickest, you missed a freaking banger of a PVT. You would have been proud of Rumbus surviving in a 35-minute plus game. That was epic. Making the comeback from out of nowhere, down 50 army supply. Now you might say, oh, well, Protoss Simba, but actually it wasn't the case. The Terran had a lot of chances to close it out, so... Ooh, actually, okay, double bunker is going to be the response, and more Marines. Tank first. Oh, but there's not going to be that much surface area over here. Those SCVs are going to go down. Origin needs to target it down. Beautifully targeting it down. The other SCV is going to finish it off. Where is the Overlord? The Overlord is actually parked outside of the third base. This command center is going to get forced off. Lift off. Yeah, that is going to be the correct call here. Let's see if Zephyr will do anything about it. Now, Origin gives himself a bit of a lead in terms of workers now. And we have the lair finishing up, and I'm quite curious. I think I know what this is going to be. If we see a Spire, that then we are actually going to be aware of what this is going to be. Okay, the roaches are going to be cleaned up, but they did what they had to do. And there is a Spire, so we're going to go into Mutalisks. Mutas! Moots! Moots incoming! Let's go. I actually like the Muta play from Origin. Spoiler! Or not spoiler, actually. Never mind, it's not a spoiler. I'm stupid almost. But shameless plug here, okay? Go over to the Mousy TV channel on YouTube. Somebody could actually link it. I wouldn't mind it. And check out the In My Mind session that I had with Origin for some ZVZ action and some ZVT action, where he pretty much did this build. This aggressive 5 roach into Muta play. So if you're curious about the explanation and curious about what actually goes down in the mind of Origin when and how and why he performs these and what is the purpose of them, then basically you just gotta watch that. So it's a bit of an in-depth guide, I would say, or in-depth guide, well, in-depth explanation, let's just put it that way. Okay, Spire. Wait a second, Spire is not done. Wait, was the Spire scouted? Hello? Wait a sec. Oh, the Spire was scouted. Okay, that's something. Ooh, now these Overlords should see the whole thing, right? One Overlord is going to go down for sure. That is not going to block supply block Origin, though. Is going to lose. He's not going to lose one more, but this is actually a really tough situation for Origin. The third base is not yet finished. He is going to suffer some more drone damage over here because of these Marines. One medevac could actually go down. Let's see if the Queen is going to be enough. Beautifully just cleaning it up as much as possible. Some of those drones are actually just clubbed up on the gas, but it is what it is. That's a worker deficit for Origin, but let's see if he's going to manage or not to actually come back from this. Honestly, he's suffered a lot of damage. Oh, now I was so hyped for those mutas, honestly. I was really hyped for those mutas. Like, those mutas would have been really epic in my opinion. But now there is going to be a mine and a couple of Marines dropping into the main base of Origin, and on the other side I suppose it's going to be another drop into the natural. Now Origin needs to split this. He saw the medevac on both sides. Oh, but now the mine is going to be in this medevac, and Origin is not actually aware of this. He's going to lose a couple of overlords, and if he loses one more overlord, he's going to get supply block. Is this going to be enough? That is the question. The other medevac had to evacuate. Origin is still on the same worker count now. Zephyr kind of forgot to build workers. It resumes building workers now. Third base getting lifted up. I mean, I guess a couple of things have been killed. 8 SCVs in total. Okay, so push comes in. Marine medevac mine. That is going to be the composition for now. And this third hatchery is actually under fire, like quite under fire. And Origin, is he going to be aware of this? Oh, that's a nice play here by Zephyr. Let's see if that's going to be enough or not. Ooh, the queen is not in position. There is no queen in position. He's going to drop out. One of those medevacs is super low. The other one is quite low. And a couple of shots are going to be done here. Oh, but now actually Marines are going to fall. What does Origin have? He needs some anti-air, to be honest. Oh, but he's going to push forward, and this might just be enough to overpower him. No, actually, the roaches should actually come in to help, but not one by one. Origin, you need to be careful not to do it one by one. And the other roaches are moving back as fast as possible. One of those evo chambers are going to go down. Honestly, if I was Zephyr, I would target the freaking lair here. If the lair is down, then it's going to be super difficult for Origin to actually do anything in this game. And now the back and forth is going to happen between the third and the main base. That is always something really painful to deal with. Okay, Zephyr realizes that this is not going to be the play, probably. Ooh, but this mine is actually going to be really annoying here for Origin. Let's see if he can actually just... yeah, he's going to lose one more drone. Now, he's going to be able to spot it, I believe. Ooh, there's no Overseer, actually. You can morph an Overseer, that's no biggie. Ooh, okay, let's see. The third hatchery needs to be protected, because if the third hatchery goes down, then that's going to be even a worse position for Origin. Ooh, let's see if the medevac doesn't go down. All these roaches are not going to be enough. +1 is finished on both sides. Actually, +1/+1 with Carapace upgrade for Origin. Ooh, this third hatchery is going to fall for sure. That is not what Origin would like to see, honestly, or you wouldn't want to see this if you are an Origin fan right now, because losing that third hatchery is going to be super painful. Origin is down a lot of army supply, and it's going to be really difficult to come back from this, honestly, unless Zephyr just gives Origin the freedom. He is supply blocked currently, so happens to the best. Ooh, one more. Oh, he's not going to cancel it. That is a kill. Okay, a couple medevacs will actually just go over empty, I guess, to just support that army. And now 3 medevacs actually are going to get into the natural and start actually just this multi-pronged harassment is paying off for Zephyr. But yeah, it looks quite one-sided, to be honest. I'm also a bit surprised as Origin did not actually manage to get the ball rolling. He just lost all the control, and I think he just lost the game with that third base getting destroyed once again, and no fourth base, and the turn is already on 4 command centers almost. So yeah, I think we are quite a couple of seconds away from seeing that GG. So this is just a formality for Zephyr, just closing out the game. It's going to be quite difficult, honestly, to do so, because Origin is not going to... Oh my god, no. Oh, he almost destroyed his own spawning pool. Never mind. Origin, yeah, Origin is a bit all over the place right now. He's trying to take a third base, not giving up. I mean, that's who Origin is not giving up until it is really over. He believes that you shouldn't leave even when it's over, because there are throws, but I mean, probably doesn't feel he's so far behind. He is so far behind, and now the army supply is going to show the deficit of army supply, the 40 army supply to the 110. Yeah, that's going to be painful for Origin. Now, 4 mines are going to be dropped out over here, actually. Okay. Manages to clean that up. Beautifully done there by Origin. Something for something, but honestly, this is not going to be enough. GG, well played is going to be the call as Zephyr takes the lead for his team. And the second map is going to be Royal Blood. Okay. That's a decent map as well for Zerg and for Turn as well, I would say. Couple nice tank spots. Right, we get Zephyr, we get Origin. There we go. Asking if the players are ready. Meanwhile, I am going to hydrate. Both players ready. Damn, I want to cast more epic games. I want to cast more epic games. But anyways, spawning in the bottom left side of Royal Blood, we have the South African Zerg player representing team CSO Esports, Chaos Spec Ops on the bottom left carpet. It's Origin. And his opponent in the top right carpet representing Angel WingS. It's going to be Zephyr. Good luck, have fun. Doesn't matter. Doesn't actually matter. Score is 2-1 for Angel WingS. The chat rush. We're gonna see the chat rush, guys. We're gonna see the chat rush. Alright, quite standard opener on both sides. We have the gas, then we're gonna have the pool. There we go. I don't know what these things are like. I have no idea what Zephyr is talking about. Smiley face. Okay. Oh, Origin doesn't want to have it. It doesn't want to be disrespectful, but I can feel it. Alright. Standard opener on both sides, actually. Reaper Fast expand into a factory, and we are going to see the standard 4-link 2 queen hatch gas pool opener from Origin with the link speed, of course. Yeah, and the link speed will finish fast at 3:30, and we have the third base at 2:30 actually. Okay, I kind of like this. It's even a bit earlier, I would say, right? Something along those lines. And look at that, Origin with the beautiful pull out at 0 gas, at 0 freaking gas. Currently, that means he pulled out exactly at 100, exactly at 100 gas. That is some some nice mechanics over there. Of course, doesn't do too much, but it's efficient. Okay, if you want to be really, really good, then efficiency is going to be the key, one of the keys, I guess. Now on the other side, we have a quick third command center. Oh, is that? That's not that quick. I mean, that's quite, I would say, standard if you play against Zerg. Is it? Damn, I need to learn my TVC timings. Fudge bucket, mother trucker. But I'll ask one of the wonderful Terran players to actually help me out. You know, asking the public. Now the Hellion and the Reaper are going to move forward. That is quite an interesting opener. We have a single Hellion. We have no mind. So we have 3 Hellions. Interesting. The 2 extra cards are going to just join up with the other ones. And now we actually have a game, I guess, upon our hands. Now, there's not a lot of stuff that can be targeted over here. Origin just not placing those drones over at the third. And WingS is going to be the choice here. The lair, is the lair actually? Yeah, the lair is a bit late, I would say. I mean, the lair can be a tad bit late, but it's important to actually get it at some point, right? Okay, the links need to be pulled back, and now the queens. Ooh, a bit of a move command there. That's not going to be too big of a deal, since the queens are going to be quite okay against those Hellions. What is the play here? We have extra Raxes coming in. That's 4 Raxes? Where's number 5? Double NGB in the wall. Okay. Look at that beautiful queen. What a beauty. Alright. Hellions are keep moving around the map, trying to find an opening, most likely. A couple of Balings are going to stand up on this ramp, which is quite okay. And this game is actually starting a bit more pacified, I guess. But that's a lot of Hellions actually. He needs to pull away the drones, I feel like. Doesn't he? Guess not. Ooh, beautifully just destroying the Balings and thus blowing up his own Hellions. Okay, still don't see the 5th Rax, honestly. Where's the Rax number 5? We need number 5. Ballastation 5. Where is it? Okay, maybe the links around will actually do its job. Nice position here. But Origin is determined to actually take down these Hellions, and he's going to succeed in it. I mean, it's going to happen. And the Reaper is going to get surrounded. Is getting just chunked 2 pieces. Oh, and dying to his own grenade, I think. Yep, that is going to be it. The Reaper did not fall to the swarm. The Reaper sacrificed his life for Cornwall, I guess? The Dominion? Confederacy? I guess any of these? And just died by his own grenade. Okay, Origin has his 4th base up and running. But the workers are actually not in the best of shape numbers wise. But we have an infestation pit, so double macro hatch, okay. Extra larva. Problem is the Zerg is down in supply, which is not the greatest. Down in armed supply, which means should be up in workers, but it's down in workers. Origin is kind of floating 13 larva, 16 larva. Okay, 26 Zergling now. Could be a bit more efficient with the larva spending, I guess. Okay, the same shenanigans are going to be done here. Oh, there's a couple of mines, and this fourth hatchery might just go down, and we have another run by here at the third location. But this time we have a couple nice queen shots over there. This fourth hatchery is going to go down. The lings are going to fall. These that's actually, I think it was some friendly fire. Now this macro hatch needs to be cancelled. Nice beautiful cancel there by Origin, and Origin is going to try to just do something, but here we go again. No inline third, no inline fourth. Honestly, against this type of Terran play, you need to get bases on in line, I would say, just to avoid the harassment, you know. And I would say you need some anti-air, some hydras, I guess, or something. Okay. Bailing speed is finished, so Ling Mei Hydra should be quite okay against this, I would say. Oh, these. Oh, please don't tell me. Please don't tell me the drones are moving to the fourth base, because that's going to be devastation. And Origins all of a sudden will fall back to a short period of time of 2 base Zerg. It's going for a counterattack. Counterattack was not ready. Oh, this is a depot wall with a single marine here, and that's going to draw fire. Oh, beautiful mine there. 26 drones are going down, and Origin is falling apart. 31 workers to the 77 of Zephyr. Yeah, I guess Origin just fell apart from that first game. No idea what happened here, but Origin is like at 1/3 of a supply, so yeah, GG has to be called. I don't know. I'll be honest, this second set was not even close. Like the whole, I think the whole series will not even be close to deliver to the first game. It's Rumba's and Yoon's fault, actually. They overhyped the whole thing, so. But anyways, we have a TVT up on our hands as our last series. Marty is going to go up against Sickest on Dragon Scales, and let's see if we're going to get to Babylon. Now, I think the first one, this is the first time in this series where actually the CSO player will have the upper hand in terms of MMR. Obviously, there was a huge gap on the side of the previous game, like on the side of Angel WingS last time. Right, we're waiting for the Angel WingS player to join. Okay, we have a ready from Sickest. We're waiting on Marty's ready. There we go. Both players are ready. Let's see how this Terran versus Terran will unfold. All right. Down but not out. CSO Esports sent in the specialist of comebacks, the young prodigy, freshly off a facecam purchase, webcam purchase rather. He is streaming over at his channel on Twitch as well. Not now, of course, but you should definitely go follow him. Team CSO Esports, our Red Terran Sickest. The Polish Terran prodigy, of course. And his opponent. It's going to be the green Terran with the green SCVs. In the bottom right side, it's none other than Marty. Okay. Double gas opener. Standard stuff. This was a gas first on the side of Marty. I think. Now, what does Sickest do in TVT now that he knows that there's a bit of an MMR gap here? Does he have any builds that he specifically wants to play here? That is always the question. Okay, so yeah, it was a gas first. So the factory will come up a bit. Earlier than Sickest. Bit of an SCV battle here, but he's going to lose the SCV. That is important to note here. So -1 SCV, and we're going to see. Do we see the double Reaper follow up into like 3 Hellion, 5 Reaper? That is going to remain to be seen. But the important thing to note that there is, I think there is a play with Marines, but I think it's going to be the Reaper Hellion. Actually, it's going to be the same on both sides, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, hold on a second. We have a 1 base 1/1/1. Quite interesting. Does this actually survive against what Sickest does? I guess it does. I guess it does, because the tank is going to be out by the time this whole thing just comes into motion. And if Sickest is not actually aware of this, then he's going to be in a lot of trouble, I would have to say. Okay, what is the starport going to do? Marty's close to supply blocking. Depot is on the way behind the mineral line. The third depot. Of course, Sickest should not need. Actually, he got it anyways, so it's all good. Starport coming up as well. Now, Sickest moves across with 3 Reapers and 2 Hellions. I guess there's not too much of a difference if you just produce 3 Reapers without any issues whatsoever. Ooh. That is painful. Okay, so 2 Hellions survive and a single Reaper. And it's going to have 2 more Reapers and a single Hellion, so it's going to have the same amount that he had before. Okay, quite interesting. There's 3 tanks. What is this build? What is this build? Mac, help me out, please. Someone help me out, please. Does Sickest manage to read this this whole play here? Does he know that this is 24 SCVs, not even that much at home? It's like 3 workers out here. That's 21 SCVs working. And there's 3 tanks, but only 2 out. Okay, Sickest will actually know what this is. Ooh, and Sickest needs to be really, really careful not to actually lose this whole thing, because remember, if he loses this, then basically the whole series is over. So Sickest needs to be really, really careful. Okay, his own tank and the Viking is on the way, but this is a single Viking, not a reactor Viking, which is quite bad. And now Sickest is actually losing money for free. Question is, can he afford it? I mean, he's mining off of more workers. It looks like it, at least. Ooh, he's going to lose a couple of SCVs. That is going to be painful. That's 3 tanks trying to take down this bunker. He's not going to manage to sell it. But Sickest is moving out, and now he has the lock-on and the disable on 1 tank. Is this going to be enough? Oh, Sickest is losing his army. That is not the play here for Sickest. the tank needs to be kept alive. The tank needs to be kept alive, and it's gonna be kept alive, I believe. Oh, never mind. It's gonna get taken down, and I believe Sickest just doesn't have enough, to be honest. Question is, how much does he have here? He's gonna have one more barracks coming up, which is might not even finish. And now we are at one base versus actually one base versus two base, sadly. That is really, really painful on the side of Sickest, and he's going to move down the ramp. Question is this going to be enough? The Viking is going to try and take down the Liberator. Oh, but it doesn't target fire the Liberator. That is not the play, and Sickest has to tap out. That means we are done with this series. Oof, quite sad. Quite sad, honestly. That started out as such a great series, and then we ended up with this cheese fest. Don't want to say too many bad words, but yeah, I'm gonna say it, but this cheese fest garbage. No matter who played it. We had the 5 roach into well, no mutas after. We had what we had the multi-prong harassment type of thing, just bouncing and whatnot. I don't know. I don't know. It just didn't. I'm sorry. The series did not deliver. I feel like the series did not deliver. So yeah. Anyways, that is going to be a GG to Angel Wings. Thank you very much for playing. Good luck on your next games. Let me see. Do we have? I'm waiting until, let's see, if Origin is firing up his stream. If not, then we're going to host someone else. All right, I'm gonna say goodbye. Cheers to everybody. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting CSO Esports. Be sure to check out CSO YouTube channel. Check out our Twitter. And if you're interested in my stuff, then it should be tagged in the title. So you'll have my handle there. I haven't streamed in quite a lot. So hopefully I'm going to make a return or something. The VOD is going to be probably posted on the CSO YouTube, or at least honestly the first game. The first game was too epic not to post it, so we'll see. I'll talk with the boys. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. We're gonna wait just a tad bit to host Origin. He is new to streaming, so say hi and show some love to the CSO Zerg player. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.